Here we go, some decent wind. I'm still worried about it blowing away. Hey, the weather I camp in. G'day, Robbo here. Today's video is about stormproofing the gazebos. The old 3x3 metre gazebo. The function of the industry, the heart of the industry. Everybody uses these. Now 3x3s, you know, you can put up on your own. I've done a video on that. And this video is about stormproofing and making them a little bit more weather resistant than they normally are. Personally, I use the OzTrail commercial gazebo because it's probably one of the better bang for buck units. It's got quite a sturdy frame, and I've had it up in 60 km/h winds before with this tried and tested method. Gazebo. We got caught in 50 km/h gusts at Seal Rocks the other day, and when we set up camp here at Old Bar, we set up in a storm, a big major storm come across, big storm front with hail, and a lot of wind and rain. It was buffering, the wind was coming in every direction, and we set it up at the start of the storm, and I had it mostly set up during the storms, which was quite a good thing because our gazebo survived. We had wind going every direction. It was absolutely insane. And what I do is I buy these ropes from a camping shop, all seen for sale, and I set them up like that. I tie them to the middle bar at the bottom, and it takes the sway out of the gazebo. And of course I haven't got one on this side because this is our entry and exit, but if the weather gets really bad, I'll put one on every side. I have done that before, but the wind mostly was coming in from that side this time, so that was the side I concentrated on. It's all my gear. As you can see, I've got the extra rope on here. That just stops the buffering and knocking all my stuff over. And there's the gutter system, which does actually work quite well. You get a bit of a drip in the middle, but other than that, it's better than the rain running off the gazebos. And as you can see, it takes a lot of the bounce out, but I'll go show you what happens when you got them on three sides. Actually makes them quite solid. I've done this over my tent. I've got it on three sides. Right, as you can see, I've got my RV5 tent in here, and it's on three sides, and look how solid that is. It's not going anywhere. So these things, these ropes work really, really well. Honestly, it works better with these hard sides when you can put the peg in the middle. So this worked really well. This room wasn't going anywhere. The only thing we worried about with this room was literally the top blowing off in the mild cyclonic conditions that we dealt with. The frame wasn't going anywhere. And the RV tent, as you probably know, wasn't going anywhere either. I've got one other little trick. If the wind's coming in really hardcore for one side, and we had to do this at Seal Rocks because we were pretty well constant 50 km/h winds for about 12 hours there, I set up a single one on this side. I did the doubles at Seal Rocks. I've just set this up for purposes of the video to show you what I've done, and I tied that one to the top bar. So that takes the wind blows into it. It stops it from walking around too much, and that makes it, I've had this set up in 60 km/h winds, as I've said before. Yeah, so cops can put up with an absolute hiding, and it makes it way stronger than they traditionally are. Of course, if you get real full-on wind, I still recommend that you drop them down to a lower height and then throw a rope over them or do something. I've had to do that. Worst case scenario, years and years ago, we got caught at Broom's Head and 80 km/h gushes, and we had to actually drop them down. Yeah, but I didn't have the ropes on them then, I must admit. I've learnt that since. It's through that experience I've learnt to rope them up a bit differently. Alright, so there you have it. That's my windproofing of the OzTrail gazebos. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're getting outside and doing lots of camping. Watch my other videos on camping. I've got a few videos on setting up the OzTrail gazebo on your own, and a few product testing videos. Alright, well, share, like and subscribe. I'll see you outdoors. I'll catch you in the next video. Alright, I'll catch you later. See you outdoors. Bye.